Hey, we're looking at you.
What? Sorry, I'm seeing my friend Tiny Whisk. Hi everyone, welcome to 2025. Hi Ping. Yes, we had nice 2 weekends off. We were in Denver for one of them, and then we were in Colorado Springs or flying home on the other one. So it was a nice week. I worked. We did some things. Saw some friends. That was it. How was your holiday? Good? So what we're doing, anyways, let's get on with this. I'm Doug. This is Side Dish. If you don't know about us, we make things that go with the main dish. And tonight, I'm bending those rules a little bit because we're going to do that more. But it's like the slider. I'm in at a steak, where is that? Yeah, at Stark Steakhouse, you can get a side of pasta. And you can also get a side of pasta at La Coco's, so with your veal Parmesan. So
You could probably get one at Parravicini's too. So.
yes, you can. Hello, Landon. Hello, Annie. Hello, Andrea. Wow,
Andrea.
we got a full house. I love it. So what are we making? So we're going to make spaghetti carbonara. I've made the pasta that we've made before. I just cut it into littler strips, and it's the spaghetti. So it's over here kind of doing its thing. I've got water, salted water that's coming up to a boil. We need this to happen while we're doing this other stuff because we need pasta water really to make this successful. Carbonara, there is no butter and there is no cream in this, but it makes one of the best meals ever. Yeah, don't panic. It is really, 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 really good. So,
Are you putting peas in it?
we can. I mean, it's Romanesco style. So, actually, you know what? Yeah, I like it with the peas. Let's get that up. So, I have homemade bacon that I have chopped up here, and there's probably more bacon than we need. Traditionally, it's made with guanciale, and guanciale is smoked pork jowl. Bacon is very good substitution, or pancetta, or whatever. So,
Pancetta will get a little crispy.
yeah, this will
because it's so thin.
Not pancetta. Sorry. Yeah, pancetta, but it's in chunks.
Oh, okay.
Not the thin one.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
you could use that.
I mean, you could use the thin stuff too. Just cook it less.
Oh, I'm going to because there are many types of carbonara throughout Italy. So
I know. Lino does not approve of the peas.
this is about double. This is about 8 ounces, but that's fine because I want the fat out of it. So let's get that.
That's double the amount the recipe calls for?
Yeah. But we're gonna have a lot of pasta.
Are you making double the amount the recipe calls for?
No, it'll be fine.
Okay.
It's gonna be perfectly fine.
You're cooking with your heart.
Yeah, I like a little bit more of the protein in it, and because realistically this is going to be our meal.
Do you even need olive oil because of the
helps
fat?
Get it started, and it adds a little flavor. Yeah, and this is what was left in there, and so that's also why.
Perfect.
Do you want this?
Put it to the side for now. I'm not sure.
So that's the thing we have to do around here now. We have to, if we have valuable trash, Amy has to agree that we keep it. And so
There's such a thing as valuable trash.
there is 100%
That is what we have learned.
valuable trash. So I'm trying to get this so it's not going to be super hot. We are going, see, with that being so hot, and then, you're going to mix this together and that will start to, and like Denise said, this is going to help this crisp up faster because you won't get the rendered fat right away. So you've got to get that down. The other thing I want to do very quickly is we need to. So this is a Bon Appetit recipe from their website. It's very simple. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, those are the same ingredients, just different style. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ingredients for this. That's it. It could be made in about 30, 45 minutes tops, like tops. So I'm gonna take some Pecorino Romano and just a teeny bit of Parmesan. Pecorino Romano is kind of the more traditional for this, but you can use either one. If you have Parmesan Reggiano, is that what it is with the G?
I like how you're just like.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Listen. Yeah, she's got a project thing. That's what she's
No,
got.
that's what I'm asking. Does she craft? What's she doing?
So this is, I'm using this because it's going to get, I need 4 ounces.
Oh, she does not craft.
Sorry, I need 2 ounces of cheese.
Maybe something for spring. Does she garden?
Yeah, that's also a thought. Speaking of gardening, I bought a greenhouse this weekend.
Yes, you did.
It's a Costco special.
What was that sound?
Blue knocking something over.
Oh, the little desk.
You would think that 2 ounces of cheese is more than, that's 3/4 of an ounce. Or
Yes.
3/8 of an ounce. So, you know.
Yeah, keep reading, buddy.
I might need a bigger boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's actually.
No, let's not dirty
I
another.
have to use this for this anyways.
Oh, okay.
But doesn't matter. Listen. Nope, that was a mistake.
You needed to.
It was 7/8 of an ounce.
You needed to air.
Yeah, before I did that. Yeah, 7/8 of an ounce. Throw that anywhere. So.
Oh, I gotta go get something.
Oh yeah. Amy has been a superstar, morning star in the place where Andrea and Leno's parents are at. She made a Christmas diorama theme that has made her the most popular girl in school there. And people are like, oh my God, can you make me one of these? And all of that. So, yeah, too bad I do have that, Andrea, but that's too much. It's not that I don't like it. It's just not as easy to use as, you know.
I think we forget we have it. Okay, guys, look at this. Oh my gosh, is that not the cutest log bed you ever saw in your life?
Okay.
Ooh, so cute.
So now we have 2 ounces. And I'm just going to give, and this will go on top, so we're good there. This is releasing, it smells real good in here. So, oops. And I can, oh there, that's boiling, that's good. A lot of this meal is getting a lot of stuff ready and then just sort of getting, it's all going to come together fast at the end. So I need to take a 1/4 of this, so 1/2 ounce.
There you go. What are you going to do with that?
Don't worry,
I am worried.
I have a plan. You need it on the side, I'll tell you in a sec. Instructions. It just says, finally grate 2 ounces of cheese, set aside 1/4 of the cheese for later.
For garnish.
Probably.
The reason you don't like the grater bowl is because you need to sing the song while grating.
I don't think that's a true thing. I think you can sing it, but you don't have to.
You have to sing it.
I don't think that's true. Okay, that's doing its thing. And again, the timing here is going to come in. We want these because we want big bowls when we.
You guys remember when I cleaned off those countertops? It was only a few weeks ago.
She did a great job, though.
Yeah. Can't tell now.
A few things have happened since then. I made prime rib on for New Year's, And that was delightfully delicious.
Yeah, but what you made yesterday was better.
You think so?
Yes.
Well, you like it because it's cooked more. I made
And it doesn't have any weird fat anywhere.
well,
Grossy gristle or anything weird.
I made a tri-tip in the style of brisket. So I, took it out slow and low to 160, covered it in tin foil and some compound butter I made, and then turned the heat up until it got to 195 degrees and let it carry over and cut it, and it was delicious.
It was beautiful too. It had that lovely pink smoke
Yeah,
ring.
it was really, really, it's in the refrigerator.
It was so good.
So you want this to get crispy. So if the fat is, if you're still getting like where it's like, doesn't look crispy, you need to let it go a little further. It's going to loosen up and be okay when you do add it back to the pasta. Oh, speaking of that. Our strainer. And then tonight's cocktail, we haven't talked about that. So when we ate, there's a place in Colorado Springs, very, very good Italian restaurant called Parmesan's, which is below another.
They own them both.
Yes, I know. There's below another Italian restaurant that is like a little bit more upscale. This is more family style and stuff. And the other one seems to be like they do special events and it's like kind of mom and dad date, or couple type of thing, I think.
Sopra means
Above,
okay, I believe
right?
it means above. Lino told me this. And so that restaurant is supposed to be a little elevated. The menu is a little elevated.
We went there and had a wine tasting, right?
We had a wine dinner, yes.
Wine dinner, and it was very, very good. Now, the best part about this is we're gonna pour off all of this fat into a different dish because just because, and we're gonna use that, put it back when we do some stuff here. But we're getting to the point where our ingredients are pretty much put together. What I need to do is take 2 of these eggs and separate them so that they were 4 of them for the yolks. So,
Doug, do you have a New Year's resolution?
no. Most resolutions are done within the first month.
Yeah, but I designed mine specifically for that.
Oh. Well, I would say, I don't know. Because I'm getting Invisalign, so I'm fixing my teeth because I have a tooth that I have to have removed because it's starting to jut backwards.
But your New Year's resolution should be to follow all of your orthodontist's recommendations.
I mean, it really should be.
And that way, you don't end up like me and most people who have orthodontia who don't do that. Why are you carrying a raw egg all around the kitchen?
Because, hold on. I needed to, because. Don't, ignore me! If you like Venture Brothers, you'll get that reference. Amy got me some Venture Brother cards for my birthday, which had
Playing cards.
playing cards, which was fun.
Deck of playing cards.
Yeah, they're very cool. And they had, in the envelope, she got them off Etsy, right?
Yeah.
In the envelope, there was a card of the character that makes that.
There's a sticker.
It's a sticker. Oh, it's a sticker. I didn't realize that. Anyway, Jack, get out of the kitchen. And,
You have to do 4 of those. Okay.
And so, yes, it's a feel thing. I don't.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you.
For whatever reason, I don't know why. I mean, it's like grass.
It's funny because there's a container right in front of you where the shelves go.
I know, and I haven't even opened it yet. Listen, if you thought that in 2025, after 4.5 years of doing this, that I'm going to get any less chaotic or know what's happening, what are you doing? I thought we were friends and you knew me.
Hope springs eternal.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, it was nice. I liked their time. I did a lot of work, Monday I did a tremendous amount of work.
You mean on our trip?
On our trip, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
We went to the top of Pikes Peak again on the Cog Railway. It was crazy because the wind was blowing 60 miles an hour,
Probably.
50 miles an hour.
yeah.
And it was a lot.
And then the wind chill factor of the.
And it was only 11 degrees.
So adding the wind chill factor is, and you're looking at very cool.
Yeah. It was crazy.
So much
I
so
definitely
that-
could understand how people froze to death up there.
Yeah. And there was a guy wearing shorts because, I'm a tough guy.
Regrets.
Let me put it this way.
He definitely had
He
regrets.
did not look very tough on his way back to the train where the wind was blowing him backwards. And like I said, I was wearing pants. And my legs hurt by the time we got back to the train.
I know a few people had some altitude sickness.
Yeah, there was a younger gal who was on the train back, and she looked like she was great.
I felt real crappy once we got down.
Yeah.
More water, and they do sell like oxygen in a can. That can help, but really it's being dehydrated. So a bunch of people go up there after Christmas where you've had way too much food and alcohol for days. So you're going to not feel good.
Yeah. So, and most people seem to be properly prepared. But
Well, I brought my big old boots and big puffy just for that. That's the only time I wore either, but I knew it was going to be
like a good,
terrible.
Even in the summer or the October when we went, the last time I went at least, it was cold up there.
Yeah.
Because again, it's the top of the mountain.
Yeah. America's mountain.
Yeah, and it's a high peak in the Rockies. So you're already
It's no joke.
5,000 feet. I think when you get
You're above the tree line.
when you get to the top, it's like over 12,000 feet or 14,000 feet. Because Lena mentioned that could you imagine going up Everest, which is like 28,000 feet?
No,
Yeah.
no, absolutely not. But it was still fun.
It was.
And what else did we do? We went to the Golden Bee at the Broadmoor. We went to a hockey game.
Oh, okay. If we want to go on the subject of food, let's do this. Because I gotta tell you, everybody. We got into Denver. Our flight was delayed because of weather out of San Diego, which caused the Southwest planes to not be able to fly, and which is fine, but we were supposed to leave here at 10 a.m. and we didn't leave here until 5. And we didn't get to our hotel until 10.
Yeah, or later.
So we're both hungry, and everything is closing. By the time we decide what we're going to do, literally everything is closing. That's a lot of pepper. It's
You're
fine.
not. That's like cacio e pepe.
No,
pepper.
it is. That's fine. And then, because it's pretty much the rest of the pepper that's going to go in. So you're just going to mix this together. And this needs to come together. And what is going to happen eventually is a little bit of pasta water is going to go in there, but spoilers.
So tell them about your adventure.
So then I said, okay, well, I guess I'll go find food. Amy puts your PJs on. I look like a homeless person, pretty much. And I go to one place that Amy had mentioned. It was called Machetes. It was a Mexican food place that was recommended. And I go in there. Oh, we've done last call for the kitchen. Cool. Not a problem. End up going to a place they recommended called the Winmore, right?
Wind Coop.
Wind Coop, because that's the street.
That's the street.
And amazing. But the bar downstairs is closed, so you got to go upstairs. That's the only place they're doing food, and it's really late night bar food, not really a meal. I get in there, the gal is like, "This food is fine, if that's what you want, a bar food." And I was like, "Here's what the situation is." And she's like, "Okay, you need to go down to a place 2 blocks down and take a left called the Pony Up." Now, shout out to the Pony Up in Denver, okay? This is not an exaggeration. They have French dips, and they have the best French dips pretty much I've eaten ever. It was, like, the meat was perfectly cooked. The rolls were amazing. Like, I had the Italian one with, like, the peppers and like, yeah, the like hot and sweet peppers on it. And like I said, just amazing.
It really was amazing. And the au jus was essentially French onion soup.
And so I'm sitting there, though, and I get to the bar, and the gal's like, "What can I do for you?" And I was like, "Well, I want to order some food if I still can." She's like, "Of course, we do food till 1 a.m. And I was like, "This is great." So I said, "This is what I want." I got this, ordered, got some water. There's a group of ladies and a few gentlemen sitting next to me. 2 people who are right next to me disappear. And then there are mid-20s to late 20s, two women. And one of them looks at me. Now, obviously, they had been having a nice night. Because she looks straight in my face. And she doesn't know me from Noah. And she goes, "Excuse me, have you ever done a blowjob shot?" And I was like, "Yep, I have. I was 21 once." And she goes, "Well, I've never done one, and she's never done one, and we're thinking about doing one. You should do one with us." And you know what? I'm tired. I'm hungry. Whatever. I said, "Fuck it. Let's do it." And we get together, and she's like, "Yep."
Put a wooden spoon over it.
I just needed to turn it down. I had it on the highest setting. So, long story short, they end up not having
Whipped cream.
And she's like, because then they're trying to explain to me what a blowjob shot is, even though I know what it is. And if you don't know what one is, it's like Bailey's and some other like cream liqueur like
creamy
that.
stuff.
And then they put whipped cream on top, and you shoot it by basically
without using your hands.
You get messy normally. So you can't do a blowjob shot without the whipped cream. So they're very sad, and I get my food. I'm paying my bill. And I'm like, "Hey man, we're gonna go down the street to this other bar. We know they have whipped cream there because my friend works there." And I texted him, and I was like, "Oh, you're quite connected." She then goes, like, looks, I'm wearing my wedding ring, I'm sitting there straight, and she goes, "You should come with us." Like, just like that. And I'm like...
Sort of threateningly?
And perfectly nice. We had a nice conversation in between the blowjob shot conversations. And anyways, long story short, I said, "That sounds nice, but I have to take this food back to my wife, and we're going to eat it over our bed and then go to bed. We've been traveling all day." And without missing the beat, she goes, "You should invite your wife too." And I was like, she's in bed mode. She got her PJs on. She ain't putting real clothes back on. And I said, "But you guys have fun. Please be safe." And they moseyed on out. And I hope with all my heart that they got their blowjob shot, because they deserve it.
And they got home safe.
Okay.
But that sandwich was amazing.
It was quite, again, I've made a lot of good sandwiches in my life.
The meat was so thin and tender, and everything was right. No weird pieces of meat. It was really good.
All right, so Doug is over here getting pasta water. Very important to this meal.
It wasn't until my 40s probably that I learned what an important ingredient pasta water is.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
You tried to pour that into
Well, I had an intrusive thought because I was going to try and get more of that. And then I realized that's not going to work out.
I'm glad you did. Why are you doing that?
Because I'm still trying to get more pasta water. So
You think you need more?
I don't know, Amy. I mean, listen, do I know if I need anything right now? I'm insane.
This is weird.
I just want to be safe. That I have enough. I probably do.
It's weird what you're doing.
100%. Welcome to the shit show. And now I can get more of this. Yeah, pretty much. I got like a little.
Now you feel better?
I did.
Okay.
So yeah, that was that adventure, but it was again in the Chicago style, like basically think the sandwiches on the bear. That's what it was. It was hot and
A little
sweet.
too spicy for me, but
Yeah. But literally mixed with that au jus, I was like, I want to go back and get more. And
Yeah.
the next day we attempted to, except for they don't open until 4 p.m. And we had to be somewhere at 2 or whatever.
well, we were just leaving town. Show your cute shirt.
This is a shirt that Andrea got us all for Christmas, and we took a picture with Lino's parents and Andrea and Lino, and Amy has one. We all had the same shirt. So that's what
In front of the Christmas tree. It was cute.
it was too. Ooh. Okay. What do I need here?
Ready to start assembling?
Yes. We'll do the cocktail. Should we do the cocktail now? Because it's going to come together quickly. once
Yes,
we
it
do
is. Do the cocktail now.
Okay. So this is inspired on a cocktail called the Black Forest at Parmesan's.
See.
It is, I modified it slightly so it would have a little bit more cherry and less of something else. But here we go.
Well, it's funny because it's called the Black Forest, but then when we looked up other
Yeah.
drinks called the Black Forest, they were much darker.
Yeah.
This one, they did that basically, but they made it into a little Christmas tree.
Yeah. Which I'm not talented enough to do so. Here we go. Say love you. I didn't practice. So we take ice into the glasses because it does, you know. Oops. Okay.
I mean, understandably, Ping is concerned that you might accidentally mix the pasta water into the cocktail. So please be careful. He knows you.
I don't know. Listen, you guys are lacking. Ping is the best. Number
He's
one.
watching out for you.
Number one fan. I don't know where you guys are at, but let me put it this way. Ice in this, we're going to do a cocktail, we're going to do a shake. Now, this has a lot of ingredients. It's fun.
Oh, wait. I got the ingredients.
I did. You can't see them all, but you
Yes,
can.
you can. I
see all
fixed it.
Oh, you did? How?
I just deleted some stuff.
Oh, okay.
Nothing, too necessary.
The base alcohol is vodka, 1 ounce of that. I have 1 ounce of our Irish cream. Again, it's cream based for everything. So, and this is gonna. I mean, honestly, this adds flavor, but it's really for helping with the color. Because
1 of white creme de cacao.
yep, because again, if you had dark, you could use it, but I don't. So, but it,
Half amaretto. I'm helping you.
yes, you are. Now you could. The reason why some changes I made were, well, first of all, I just had the ingredient list, and I added a few things just to make it a little bit because it's Black Forest cake or Black Forest Gateau. Half. And then
Half cherry.
creme de gratte. And basically, do you know? Everybody knows what a Black Forest Gateau is, which is basically a chocolate and cherry cake with, well, it's chocolate cake with like a cherry, like filling. Okay.
1 ounce heavy cream. Half ounce chocolate syrup.
We're gonna do this one with just a tea. Boop.
Shaky shake.
This is, I can tell you, surprisingly good when we got it at the place, the version we had.
Surprising. Of course it was good. What would be bad about it?
I don't know.
You guys did order some cocktail at the Golden Bee that tasted like Dimetap,
I don't know. I like that.
and one that tasted like Triaminic. What was it? Like raspberry liqueur or something made it taste.
And so earlier, I made this, and it's whipped cream with a little powdered sugar, almond extract, and vanilla extract. But to be perfectly honest, I didn't put any of that in first, and I carbonated it, and then I had to clean up a mess. So, be perfectly. Listen, we have no secrets, right?
Oh, Robitussin was at Meadow Muffs. Oh, speaking of Meadow Muffs.
Oh, another.
No, it's not Meadow Muffs now. It's called Mother Muffs.
Yes. Another amazing.
And it is in.
It was in Old Colorado Springs on the downtown.
Is that what it's called though? Old Colorado Springs?
No, but I just,
What is it called? Old. I mean it.
Might have felt this
Best food and drinks ever. Old Colorado City. Yeah, sorry. Old Colorado City. So good. What happened?
Well, the whipped cream was heavier than anticipated, and it sank down.
Because it's real. It's not just hydrogenated oil that's floating on top and won't mix with it.
I think you're going to enjoy that.
Take out some of the ice in your cup.
You think so?
In your glass.
Oh.
So yeah. No, that's probably good. You put way more ice in this one than that one.
I don't know about that, but probably.
I watched you. That's good. Yeah. You want one?
It is a reminiscent of one of the classic cocktails that we made in the past, right? And it's creamy, it's delicious, it's,
It literally tastes like chocolate cake. Especially with that whipped cream on top. Whoa. I almost dropped mine.
You all right?
What? Because it spilled.
Sorry, I'm speeding through this part. Yeah, I don't know. It's been busy. This week has seemed to have kind of flown by because again with New Year's and
So good, so good. I know I have to go back to work.
boo.
Booty hoo.
I have lots of esports stuff coming up, like lots. I've finished version 8 of my issue paper, and Amy's been going to be reviewing that soon, so I can make whatever last minute changes. Then I will give it to Sashi, my VP. He will probably do whatever changes and go from there. So, got a lot going on.
Yeah, gonna be great.
It's going to be real good.
I'm going into basically a month and a half to 2 months of testing.
Yeah.
My little darlings.
Oh, one of you has a nose, finally. piece of bacon went over there, and it's been sitting there, and finally Blue got
Well,
it.
they've been being polite and not going in the kitchen.
That is
That's
true.
cool, too.
Now that is good.
Yeah, it's delicious. Whoa, what happened there?
Not sure.
You have to shake it?
I think it helps a little
That
bit.
was carbonated.
It sure is.
It sure is. Homemade Luxardo cherry.
Yep. Oh my god, I'm so excited right now.
Babe. Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay. So this, like I said, the reason I want to take a break is because this really does come together so fast now. Back on the heat. Oops. We are going to add 2 teaspoons of our oil back in here. And I don't want it to be super high. So, sorry, 2 tablespoons.
Of your fat?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna zoom. Oh, can you?
What do you need?
I need you to move this alcohol bottle. Yes, perfect. And I'm gonna zoom in. Okay, we're ready now.
Well, some spilt out, so we're fine. I got it. Don't listen to me. Wait, listen to me. So, that's going to do its thing. And then I need one of these. So I have to take the pasta water. And I'm going to put a cup of it into, sorry.
You're on your own, man.
Yeah.
Share recipes. So.
I need... Perfect. Like a quarter of a cup. And you want to give this a good whisk in here. To help emulsify with the eggs and
Quarter cup?
quarter cup. Just in here. The rest of it's going to go in there.
Well, what you need. Right?
Yes. The other side, the other part is you're going to take a cup of this. It's a little bit more, but we'll let that, it's going to reduce by half. Make sure you get, as much as...
So what's the purpose of that? The starch from the water?
Yes. And then, so about 2 minutes, and then we remove the pot from the heat, and then we start adding...
After it reduces by half.
Yes.
We have some waiting.
Yeah. And then you're going to... We're not going to add any salt to this because the pasta was salted, and we'll salt and pepper...
And the bacon is salted.
Yes, and we'll salt and pepper it at the end for each serving for the taste. Okay.
Put any more pepper on mine, please.
Okay.
What are you doing about that?
Well, sometimes.
Sorry. Oh. Pasta comes in from here. Don't look over what's happening. Everybody always sees what I'm doing. Never see what you guys are doing.
Is that half? It's reduced by half already?
No, you put the pasta in with it, and that's going to help cook it a little bit more. Starting, and it'll loosen it up because the starch in here is going to start to loosen it up too. So that's why you want to. And you get that good oil mix on here too. So again, actually, I'm going to add a little bit more of this. This, you want to sort of be on top of what you're seeing here, okay? Because it's going to look like, oh, this is that. If it's too, not, then add more water. And you're going to add that too once you add in the egg mixture, because it's going to help emulsify again. Once you get it in here and it starts to mix, it's going to be good. So, turn that up slightly.
Did you?
What?
Thought I heard a dog bark.
Oh. Is there another dog bark? Maybe.
Not our dog.
No. Okay. So now, you don't want direct heat on this, because this is going to be. So you're going to take this in, and then after the sauce goes in. Yeah. No, they'll cook in here. They're already cooked. That's why they're steamable ones. They are already cooked.
Oh.
It's not going to be cold. And what you're getting, again, we can add more of our liquid if we need to as we're going. You can add your bacon back in. Can you see how it's starting to form sauce here a little bit? Everything's coated. Delicious. Now it's doing its thing here. Yeah. And I am going to add in, I'm going to turn the heat back on a little bit, just on low. Mostly because I want to watch the sauce a little bit. Don't yell at the computer, Lino, it's fine.
Lino stopped watching. It's like, nope, I'm out.
It's fine. It's fine, everybody. Not everything is for everybody. Like I said, there are other things that are other types of carbonara. Traditional carbonara with regionally does not have any of it. So.
I want to know why you think these are pre-cooked.
Because all frozen vegetables are pre-cooked.
What makes you think that?
The amount of time it takes to cook them after you've unfreezed them. Yes.
This says, do not thaw. Cook thoroughly to a temperature of 165 degrees.
That's dumb. I know how vegetables work. These are cooked through. I can already tell you that. They don't, regular peas off the vine, they are not wrinkled. They are smooth.
Those are wrinkled?
Yes, they've been cooked before and then frozen.
Wouldn't this say keep frozen, do not thaw, reheat as directed? But it says cook as directed.
You're throwing them in a
Cooks
microwave.
in the bag.
Well, I'm telling you. The last time I made a cheesy pasta dish like this with peas that was not carbonara, I did the exact same method.
You did not, you liar.
Yes, I did. So, the person who makes your meals, yes, I did.
Suddenly peas are on the level of America,
I mean, yeah. So, I'm just continuing to.
It looks good.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. Now,
Is it warm?
It's getting there. That's why I'm making sure everything is warm, but I've also got the heat on because I'm reducing and see how again the sauce is coming together. The cheese is the Parmesan is going to melt a little bit. So
Well, I'm not saying you can't eat peas before cooking them in the microwave. What I'm saying is then you're eating a raw pea,
but
which is fine.
you're not eating a raw pea. This is not a raw pea. I'm applying heat to it.
But it was a raw pea when you put it in there.
No, it was not. It has been. Somebody look up how frozen food works. It's been cooked. Tater tots are much the same way. Is tater tots?
I agree, those are cooked prior.
They're not cooked all the way, much like these are not cooked fully through, but they have been cooked.
I just don't know if that's true.
What is going to be bad about it?
I just don't think they're going to get hot. Are they hot?
They're warming through as we cook.
Okay.
I do need a fork because I'm going to need to taste. So,
I have never eaten just a frozen tater tot. I don't know why you would do that.
people are sometimes
Andrea says she loves frozen tater tots.
just eating a frozen tater tot. I mean, I've never done it, but I
Did the
can.
frozen peas make the pasta cold?
No.
I mean, cooled it down. It had to.
Yeah.
It's a law of thermodynamics.
No, that's good. I think it does need more salt though.
Okay.
That was me. I mean, you've added a sauce that has had no salt to it, so.
It looks good.
I'm trying to just tighten the sauce up a teeny tiny bit. Because there were already crystals on the peas, and so.
Yeah. That's another reason why you should have steamed them. Then you could have drained them.
Yeah, well, ifs and buts with candy and nuts, it all in there.
I told you to do it.
Yeah, well, I didn't. And I didn't do it the last time I did it like this either, so.
I'm gonna enjoy that totally.
Okay, so see how it's like the sauce is starting to, I turned up the heat.
I'm going to zoom in.
Now, I'm never
Yes,
good
I see.
at getting all of the ingredients to thoroughly mix in with the pasta. Restaurants that do that are magic, and
Whoa.
what happened?
Nothing. That's fine.
And we can have this as a side tomorrow for leftover prime rib, and
You think there's going to be some left?
there's a lot. There's a lot in here. Oh, that's real good. It's hot as shit.
Okay, maybe turn the heat down.
Yes, and it did need the salt. Sorry, I'm just giving it. I wanted to. It seems that there's. Okay. See how the sauce is now? It's a little bit more.
Carbonara sandwich.
Make spaghetti sandwiches.
Spaghetti pizza.
I'm just gonna put this in your bowl,
Wait.
and then you can have a little teeny tiny taster.
Wait, where's my cheese topper?
I got it right here, everybody.
Hey. Thank you, my love. Looks amazing.
And I'm gonna use this. Let's see how it is. Fork
That's real good.
Are your peas happy?
I eating it out of that weird little bowl.
Because that's what the one I had right here. It was the leftover one.
That's good, baby.
So, this is real good. This might be one of the better ones. Here's why. I believe it's because the fresh pasta adds so much better. The texture of it, the flavor of it, it's so much better. So, that's amazing. And also, I can't believe it's 2025, everyone. That's kind of a crazy thing.
That is crazy.
We're running strong. 5 years will be in May. So, hopefully you'll stick around and see us every week.
Did you say 5 years?
Uh-huh. Yes, Denise. Half of a century. No, half of a decade.
Mind blown.
That's nuts.
Yeah, it's weird. Time is an invisible weird thing that never makes any sense. Do me a favor though, go and like and subscribe if you have not, but like this video. That's like, you should go do that like right now. It's really important for us in terms of this, like, gets more eyes on the videos. If you leave a comment, that also helps if you want, if you have questions or anything like that. Go back to the old videos if you haven't liked them, please like those too. And then the year of miracle. You shut your mouth. You know what? Just as you want to do Miracle Tools, we're doing a miracle in the shop. That's it. Put it down.
You can't tell people.
Maybe I'm blind. All right. Well, we love you so much. We'll see you next week. So we're gonna have some guests. I should say that. My brother, my sister-in-law, and my nephew Theo will be here at the end of the month. My dad will be here in February, so you know it's gonna be a hoot hollering time for everybody. But we do love you very much. Thank you for stopping by as always and coming back in 2025. And remember, I'm adding something this year to be kind, be loyal, give grace where you can, and do something nice for somebody next week. We love you so much. Thank you for being here. Goodbye.